Hey guys, welcome to Practice. My name is Seligman. I'm the author of 100 Mindfulness Meditations and Conscious Leadership. And this week I wanted to offer a special practice for anyone who's feeling that they've lost their sense of direction through life at the moment. And obviously with the global pandemic, a lot of people's lives have changed. And not always in great ways. There's been a lot of suffering, a lot of change, a lot of job losses, a lot of people who haven't been able to see loved ones, their families, and are finding new ways to connect and experiencing loneliness. For those people who are self-isolating, that sense of being out of touch with people. So many challenges and unique to every single person. But what I wanted to offer the practice for is just to help us tune back in to how this might make sense within the narrative of our lives, which it may feel that we've kind of lost track of that through this. So it's an exploratory practice. We'll go in as usual, drop in on the breath, and just notice what's occurring. And as always in these types of practices, if it feels okay to open a little bit more to the practice, then that's great. If at any time it feels a bit too much, know that you can also close, you can open your eyes, you can come back to the sense of the body, the feet on the floor, whatever anchor is useful to you. So if you're ready to join me, then we'll just allow the eyes to close. And we'll drop in on the breath, noticing the sensations of the inhale and the exhale. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, giving ourselves permission to land in this moment. Giving yourselves acknowledgement and appreciation for arriving in this practice today. Goodness, it takes so much for us to gift ourselves these moments. So just allowing yourself to really arrive, and arrive with the breath. The breath is the doorway to our practice. The breath allows us to find the body again. We have such highly developed cognitive thinking abilities that we sometimes forget that we have this physiology, that we are this breathing body, and that its resources are not just the human mind, that we have feet and a heart, we have guts, we have our organs, we have our hands, our knees, our ears, we have all of our senses. So just allowing yourself to arrive in the physiology that you were born into. 2% more, just opening into the experience of this breathing body, connected in community with all those who practice and all those who don't practice. We can meet each other in the quiet spaces. And so as we arrive, just noticing how the current situation in the world has felt like an interruption or a diversion from your plans, your way of life, your envisioned future. Noticing everything that it's taken to keep you here, present, showing up, doing the work, practicing, finding your way. Our mindfulness practice is a practice of heartfulness, and it reminds us each time we drop in that we have an opportunity to open to our experience with kindness, with a sense of allowing and welcoming, can breathe with our circumstances. We can breathe with the life of our story, our unfolding stories. And it teaches us that if we cultivate the hardest thing, acceptance and welcoming, letting be and letting go, that we can sometimes move a little closer towards equanimity. And so here we are, here we land, breathing with everything we've got. And just noticing as we arrive in perhaps a slightly quieter, more still place, if we can practice acceptance of exactly where we are, what might be unfolding within this moment that serves us in some way. Might we be opening a little bit more to our own compassion? Might we be realizing to a different degree our own courage and strength? Might we be beginning in a new direction? Perhaps an unknown one, and one which feels unfamiliar. If we really arrive in the present moment, in the midst of our own circumstances, we can sometimes just catch the scent of a part of the being that is okay with everything. A sense of inner stability, stillness. We can sometimes feel the vibration of the eternal that lives within. And so we breathe with it all, not needing to know the answer or how things will unfold fully, but perhaps just allowing ourselves to let go of our predictions and to live in the spontaneity of the unfolding, knowing that our practice will always be there to help guide us through. And if in this place of stillness and breath, it's useful to reflect on the question, what is my next right step? Just allow that question to arise and for what comes to come. A few final breaths here. And And in your very own time, coming back to the breathing body, the rise and fall of the chest. And following the next exhale, up and out. And in your very own time, allowing the eyes to reopen. So I hope you enjoyed that practice. It may take a few times doing that practice to open into some of those bigger questions, so just take it at your own pace. But I hope it was useful. I'd love to hear your comments below to know how it was. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks so much for practicing with me. Bye.